There's nothing else I need to tell Brent Beeson the devil that I didn't tell him 5 minutes ago. Only that you didn't hear it, except that you did hear it. Because everybody hears everything that's going on. You're saying, what are you talking about? I don't hear it. So, what I was saying earlier about your gossiping and your what are called negative prayers. They're negative prayers. They're negative. You praying for a negative thing to happen. Negative prayers. They're also known as hexes or curses. And people do it all the time. Now, the other one, the video, Sacred Mirrors of the Essenes, Essenes, a video by Greg Braden on YouTube. There's a shorter version and there's a longer version. Watch them both at different times. And what does he say? Well, I did it last summer. What he said and what I ended up doing is this. I was at, it was the middle of COVID, so no one was playing baseball. So I walked by the baseball field and I sat in the bleachers, and this beautiful bird came along. I looked at the bird and I remembered what Greg Braden's teaching was. And Greg Braden's teaching is when you're looking at the eyes of that bird, you're looking at yourself as a bird. You. That is literally you. Looking at you through the bird's eyes. That is you. You're going to say, but I don't experience me as the bird looking back at the human. No. But what do you experience when you look at yourself with the intention of seeing yourself in that bird's eyes? Well, the other part of the teaching from everybody is what? Be kind to all living things. So what am I going to do when I'm looking at that bird? I'm going to look at that bird with wonder and amazement and love. Because I love birds. Who doesn't love birds? And the bird is singing to me. So what we do is what is shown to you in the Celestine Prophecy movie. It's how you amplify good energy. Because if someone sends you good vibe, then send it out again. Not only to that person, but if that's who you got, then send it out. But send it out not just to those people, send it out to the whole universe. And then it'll pulse back to you. And it grows. The more that we continue to share good energy, the more it grows for everybody. So Brent Beeson, the devil, says, well, is the converse also true? That is, if I've got a negative, hateful intention, and if other people put together all of their hateful intention together with mine, do we get a group intention? And can we make a really, really evil intention as a group that'll actually manifest? Well, you just saw it. I just told you. Yes, I am horribly attacked by multiple people's evil intention. Yes. Why do people hate Bob? I don't know. Everybody's going to tell you. Haters are going to hate. Well, if you're a hater, then you're not at 540 unconditional love, are you? You can't be at 540. That is the law. You must be at unconditional love on the scale of human consciousness. That is the law. And so, if you're actively putting together your hateful intention with yourself or other people, then clearly you are not at 540. You are in the realm of what? Evil. Evil is life spelled backwards. Ergo, it's death. That's what you worship. And to me, you are the personification of death. And that's what I feel like over and over again. I feel like people are working actively to extinguish me. It's Armageddon. It's the great divide, Beeson says, and the answer is no, it's not a divide. It's Armageddon. He says it's a splitting between the worlds of the good and the evil. It's no, that's incorrect. The devil, he is the devil and he's always going to lie. No, sometimes he tells the truth. You need discernment to tell when the devil's lying and telling the truth. Armageddon. What is Armageddon? What's Armageddon really? What's Armageddon sound like? Arm, ged, on. Army, get on. Army, get on. Army, get on what? Onward, Christian soldiers, fighting as if war, for the love of Jesus, evil will be no more. That's what Armageddon is. It's the end of evil. What is evil? Everything under 540 on the scale of human consciousness. Haters are going to hate. Clearly, people that are hating are under 200 on the scale of human consciousness. And the disadvantage of being at the low end of the scale of human consciousness is it's a downward spiral into death. Haters who hate are self-sabotaging themselves because they're at the low end of the scale of human consciousness, and what is held in mind tends to manifest, and that is the low end of the scale of human consciousness manifests as your death. Self-sabotage, hating other people, really means you hate yourself. And if you hate yourself, Masaru Emoto took pictures of crystals of water that he froze. He labeled some of the beakers love and some of them hate. And we looked at the pictures of love, beautiful, perfect crystals, and the pictures that are labeled with Adolf Hitler and hate come out malformed. And Dr. Emoto wanted to show us that the power of love is it does bring beauty. And the power of hate is it brings ugliness and disease. So if you're hating, then you're bringing disease on you. I know it comes to me. It's horrific. Evil intention, but what goes around comes around, and it is the energy and intention of those people who have horrible evil in them. So Armageddon is all of those people doing all of their evil until they're dead. And that is what's going on Armageddon on planet Earth. A lot of people are completely nutter. Nutters is what Stuart Wilde, the spiritual teacher, called them 25 years ago or more. Nutters. He can help you out. I have to wait for a few minutes because Brent Beeson, the devil, doesn't want me to talk. Who is Brent Beeson really? It's a phony baloney name. And it's not his first name, aka Jesus Martinez, which was a name that he stole from NYPD Blue. There's another one who has for 6 years used the personality engram of Clancy Wiggum from The Simpsons. It's trivial. Voice to skull, and you just run it through an app. And I'm sure you can find somewhere an app that's going to give you various voices. You talk into the computer, your smartphone, let's just say. That's all somebody who hates me so much that I didn't give you the right word. That's how much hate there is towards me. Someone spent 6 years using a computer without a day off playing Clancy Wiggum the Evil to me. Who would do that? Who has had 6 years off and no one has seen them for 6 years? Who's got the money to not work for 6 years, or is getting paid by somebody to play the devil, King Clancy? Clancy Wiggum thing. Black Magic. Alex Fairman, is it you? Alex Fairman from Los Angeles, is it you? You're definitely a friend of Rumpelstiltskin the devil, and you're a friend of Brent Beeson the devil. So whoever the fuck you are, James Sharif, Alex Fairman, you're going to meet yourself at Great Lakes Paper. Then you're going to jump into the beater. Fuckface. I don't know if you're ever going to figure that out, but it's a paper mill. And the beater is a big place where it's full of hot pulp, wood pulp. And that's where you're going to go. And there's a big propeller under there. And that propeller is going to turn you into porridge. And every other fucking devil, the same thing. And can I help you out? What's the benefit of being a devil? You ask Brent Beeson. And the answer is what? He gets an enormous, grandiose, narcissistic ego to replace God. Because that's what every one of you egotistical fuckfaces are. That's what it is, edging God out. And Eckhart Tolle, in his book, The Power of Now, talks about the human condition where every single fucking person's got an ego. And every single person has got to read that book and deal with their fucking ego. Because everybody's got that disease of ego. Everybody. Almost as many people have got the disease of alcoholism. There's problems. And if you're an alcoholic or you're a hater, then it's your problem. And either you deal with your problem or you're going to be in the lake of fire forever. And given the fact that all these other fucking people continue to do evil, If you just joined the band of evildoers and added your evil intention to seeing me dead or seeing me tortured, because if you have, then you know you're a stupid fucking ignoramus, aren't you? I can help you out. Brent Beeson, the devil, wants to know when, and every day is Judgment Day. Did you get karmic merit or karmic demerit? I can help you out. Clearly there's a lot of people that like to watch my videos and like to go and add their hate to everybody else's hate. But what goes around comes around, and your collective hate, not just yours, but everybody else's who's a hater, is going to come around and rub you out. And then, once you're rubbed out from this world, then you're going to the lake of fire and you're going to fry forever. That's called self-sabotage. It's called suicide. If you just want to do suicide, fine. But when you involve me and you getting suicided, then what? Well, you even created a karmic relationship with somebody else. And that's just different than you killing yourself. So, whatever it all means to you, Peckies, because that's what you all are. You're packing up all of your shit because you got a one-way trip to the bottom end of the scale of human consciousness where you will die. David R. Hawkins of Consciousness Research told us that your ego will kill you, period. That's what he said, just that way. Folks, do something because your ego will kill you, period. And if you open up the pages of the newspaper and turn to the obituaries, you see nothing but dead people. You're going to say it's unavoidable, and I'm going to look at you again, and I'm going to say, Jesus fucking Christ, it is. And you're going to say he doesn't exist, and I'm going to say, blah 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 blah, and all those fucking dead people, did they go to heaven? Or did they rotting 6 feet under? Blah, blah, blah. Because why don't you ask them? Well, they were good. I don't know. Well, then why aren't they resurrected? I don't know. In this particular lifetime right now, I'm alive. I know I don't look old enough to be dead or something. Do I? I can't help you out. Because Mark Laviolette, who grew up in my neighborhood, died at age 52. So you never know. Because he's dead. And if I don't look old to you, then what? Then I look young to you, or I look middle-aged to you, or whatever. No one knows when they're going to die. At 105 or 5. Every day is Judgment Day, and the day that you are judged is this day. And whatever your karmic merit and demerit is, it's already banked. And if you're adding to the karmic burden of the whole fucking shit show, the horrible, 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 horrible for me, then you've added yourself to unbelievable, beyond mountains, beyond worlds, beyond star systems worth of horrible karma. Because all of you fucking dirt devils together are known as the Antichrist. All of you, I don't care if you hate that person over there and they hate everybody else. If you're a hater and you're not at 540, all of you are Antichrist mind. I don't have his mind, whatever. Yes, you do. Most of you do the same consumer distributing kind of thing. You see some advertising thing, and then next thing you know, to go to the store, and then you buy it. And then you get it home, and you look at it, and you eat it, or you say it's whatever you say, but that's all you are, consumer society. And everybody gets in my fucking throat right now is going to be at what? You can just more. You can't possibly deal with the amount of horrible karma that's on this planet already, as part of the collective of all the humans. And then you add to it your own personal karma and every evil fucking group and every other business that isn't kind of good or bad or all these collections of whatever groups you belong to are all karma. And if you're a hater, then there's no way out except you got to start loving. You got to become love. And that's what raising your consciousness on the scale of human consciousness is all about. And if you can't do that, then you're not human. And if you're not human, you're a devil. And devils go to the lake of fire because there's nowhere in God's green earth for devils. And you're never going to get out. Because if you've been a devil in this lifetime, then you're going to be a devil in every future lifetime. Because that's what you did with this human lifetime so far. You are a devil. You wasted your life deviling to become a devil so you can present yourself to the angels and say, here I am, I'm a devil, and they look at you, stupid fucking animal, and they say, fine. The lake's over there, and then you go, look, I don't know how to get in there, and then they're going to go, and they're going to reach over with one of their wings, and they're just going to give you a flick. And they're going to flick you, and you're going to go blah, 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 as if you're a seal being flipped up in the air by a couple of orcas who want to eat you, but they're going to play with their food first. And that's what the angels are going to do for a while. They're just going to use the tip of their wing, and they're going to make you like a balloon. Because you're going to be ballooned around and around the room, back and forth, because that's what they're going to do. Just like there are a couple orcas, and you're a little seal, and you're going to go blah, 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 circling around in the air, and they're going to land in the water, and somebody's going to come up, a big orca, and they're going to go flip you with their nose, and you're going to go flipping around, and the other orca's going to wait till you land, or he's going to just go, and then he's not going to eat you, though. He's just going to bite you with his teeth a little bit. And then he's going to spit you out. And then he's going to go blip, 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 and this eel's going to go spinning around and around, and then the other orca's going to play with you all afternoon. At the end of the afternoon, I'm hungry. You want half? Top or bottom? Crunch. And that's the end of you. That's just because King Clancy and Brent Beeson always talked about that. Always talked about that specific incident. So that's what happens. Because we really did see a video. We did. Probably, off the coast of British Columbia or Washington State. And that's what's going on. 2 enormous orca whales playing with their dinner, a seal.